Hey guys, I have an Atari 5200 controller in front of us that is missing, well, a few buttons. All of the keypad buttons down here and this left side button. I bought this with a Atari 5200 that I purchased. This was the only controller that came with it, and obviously we can't use it because we're missing the buttons on it. We know the joystick works, but none of this little number pad here. If this is your first time seeing an Atari 5200 controller, they are strange looking. This was one of the, first video game consoles back in the day, and they were still kind of working out that whole controller shape thing. The original 2600 controller, very simple design, very easy to understand. The Magnavox Odyssey, same thing. ColecoVision came out, and the Intellivision, and just got a little wild with it, and then the 5200 was like, all right, we're just gonna go nuts, let's do this. Regardless of how goofy this thing looks, we kind of got to get it put back together. Now, luckily, people still make buttons for this. So I went out and I purchased a brand new keypad and left button and the little trim piece that holds the side buttons in place. So let me grab those out real quick. All right, so we have our number pad, our left buttons, and I bought a replacement little piece that holds the buttons in place. So we got this here. After this arrived, I went to grab this, where I had it, which was in the box for the Atari 5200, and well, I happened to also find the original piece. So now I have two of these, and I don't need two, which is kind of an awkward situation. I didn't want to throw this out, and I didn't want to, try and send it back because it's so tiny, it's not worth the hassle of shipping it back and everything. So I was kind of at an impasse of what do I do? Do I just sit here with an extra one of these and just hope I come across another Atari 5200 that's missing this? And then I have to just buy it because I need to justify the fact that I have two of these and I just need to do something with it? I mean, that would sound like a gigantic waste of money to just buy a whole nother controller just because you stupidly purchased two of a part that you have. So I did that. I bought another Atari 5200 controller so that way I'd have a piece for here. But you notice I'm also missing those buttons. So I had to order another set of buttons. I'm not good with money. It's kind of one of my biggest flaws. This controller smells, by the way. It reeks. This is, whenever I imagine what the 70s smelled like, it's this controller. I know the 5200 didn't come out in the 70s, but same thing. This reeks of cigarettes and basement, and I don't even know what was happening here. This is all just sorts of chewed up and mangled, but hey, here we are, right? This is, can't go back now, right? We've already committed to this. So let's take all this apart and reassemble it with brand new buttons. As you can see, I got all of my buttons from this one person. I don't know what their website is or anything. Let me see if I have it. No, it just says thank you for your order. I know I got these off of eBay. I was hoping these cards would say whoever it was that I got them from, but yeah, if you search Atari 5200 buttons on eBay, these will come up if you need them, assuming this person's still selling them. Anyways, let's get these apart. We're gonna take the stinky one and all the parts, and we're gonna put this off to the side for the time being. And let's take this one apart first, and then we'll do the other one. I don't even know what that is, and I don't really want to know, because I feel like if I know what that is, I'm not gonna want to touch it. So we're just gonna pretend like I'm not seeing that this is encased in some sort of grime. I think that's just mud. Totally normal thing for your Atari 5200. There's just dirt coming out of this. Yeah, that's dirt, I think. So we're gonna have to also clean these screws up because they're filthy. All right, how do you come apart? I really don't know. I've never taken one of these apart. I really don't want to fully disassemble this thing. So I think I'm going to do my best to clean it while it's still one piece and then put it together. How did they lose the keypad? It's not like you can just access that. How did that even happen? What was going on? All right, I'm gonna try to clean this the best I can. Does this come out? Yeah, okay. So we can at least clean that. It's an interesting little contact. Huh, there's like a little silver piece that's on the carbon pad. It's just a sticker. I don't know why that was on there. I'm gonna put it back on there. Never mind, it doesn't come back on. Okay, well I just lost that. I hope that didn't affect anything. If anyone's more familiar with these and knows why there was a little silver piece on here, did this create better conductivity or something? I don't know. Let me know. I'm gonna clean that with some isopropyl alcohol and the side buttons as well. This must come apart somehow. Due to its age, I don't want to take it apart. This was really just to clean it up a bit and reassemble it. That was all I was planning on doing with this, so. Oh, there's just dirt everywhere. Why is this so dirty? I'm gonna run these through an ultrasonic cleaner. All right, we have our little bits here, came back from cleaning. I just want to clean this up a little bit. This isn't really a full restoration video or anything crazy. This is really just, I need to put this thing together and decided to make a video out of putting it together. That's really all this video is. So I want to get this cleaned up a little bit here. Just want to clean the dirt out of this, which is still bizarre as to how it got in there. All right, let's put this thing back together. Here's our missing number pad here. Take our original piece out. I don't know why that was separated in the first place. Our brand new buttons here. All right. We got some like chunks taken out of right here and up here, so I feel like someone was at this a few times struggling with taking it apart themselves for some reason. Let's get our screws back in here. I know they're still not the prettiest, but it's fine. If you really want to do it right, I have a video on my channel of using Evaporust on screws to see how that looked. That would help out tremendously. Daisy. Hi, buddy. You're just interrupting my my video. Hi, bud. There's a screw that I need to get at. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I do this either. I don't even think anyone likes the 5200. Why am I spending all this time on this controller? I don't know. I think the 5200 is interesting. They didn't make a whole heck of a lot of games for it, unlike the 2600, which had a million games made for it. I don't know the exact number, but I know they had a lot. The 5200 was just kind of a huge flop. And I don't even think that it was because it was bad or anything. It was just because the fact that you couldn't play 2600 games on it, even though there was no reason, to my understanding, other than the fact that The cartridge slot was different. That was kind of their big downfall, which I do believe they fixed with the 7800, if my memory serves correct on video game consoles that I never had as a kid. But yeah, so the 5200 was a gigantic flop because of their huge redesign. Hi Daisy, hello. I know, I'm almost done. But yeah, so this looks a lot better now that we have our side buttons installed here. I'm gonna end up testing it off camera. Buddy, you're not helping right now. Come on, let's come down from Sean's workbench. Come on. You can sit on my chair. Anyways, I'm gonna end up testing this off camera, mostly because hooking up the 5200 is kind of a pain in this work area that I have here. If either controller doesn't work when I'm done, then expect to see a follow-up video on troubleshooting a 5200 controller, which is not something that I want to do. All right, this controller's done, put together, looking great. Daisy's complaining. Hi, bud. I'm just gonna repeat the process for this one in a super, buddy. Hi, are you helping? All right, Daisy, come on. Come on, buddy. All right, so let's get to cleaning this up. Once again, same thing. I'm not gonna do some crazy huge job on this. If this is defective and I need to repair it, we'll see a secondary video. Let's just take this thing apart, give it a little bit of a spruce up and replace the buttons that are missing on it. All right, we're off to a bad start because that is not coming free. Also, I will say, this controller, oh boy, does it smell. This smell, you know, like, you ever been in just a wood paneled room that has like a green brown kind of carpet and it just smells like a wood panel room with a green brown carpet? That's what this controller smells like. Okay, so that screw I don't think is coming out. I think that's kind of in there. Less than ideal. So we're off to a bad start. All right. Oh wow, so this actually looks totally different than the other one. Interesting. To be perfectly frank with you guys, I've never really taken these apart before. So this is a first for me. I would glue this back. You know what? I have Gorilla Glue. We're gonna glue that in place. I have zero expectations that it's gonna hold, but you know, why not, right? Why not? The rust around this is really giving me confidence, you know? Oh, let's clean that out there. There were spiders that were living in here. That's fun. Let's add our little side buttons here. First, I want to clean up these pads on this side. I'm surprised to see like an actual difference in the actual contacts between the two 5200 controllers, considering they didn't really make these very long. Kind of strange to see that. Like I said, they didn't make these very long, so it's interesting to see that there was more than one revision of a controller for essentially a failed console. Sorry if that hurts anyone's feelings saying that it was a failed console, but let's be honest, this did not do well for Atari. That smell, it just lingers with you. That is it's a strong aroma, really, you know? Oh, this broke off both pegs. Oh, both of these are gone. This poor controller. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of Gorilla Glue to this here. I'm not saying this is a good idea what I'm doing. I want that known. I really don't think it's gonna hold either, but hey, you know what? You won't know until you try. Words to live by. All right, now I have to quickly somehow put together a thing that took me forever to put together a minute ago. on a different one, but this time, before the glue dries, this time it's a race against the clock. Oh wow, the closer I get to this, the worse it is. Wait, what if we do it like this? Huh? Hey. There's an idea. Did that work? No, it didn't. Just... Oh my God. This is just, it wants to not be in place. Oh, okay. Oh my God, these buttons are the worst thing ever. Are you kidding me? There we go. Stay put. If I flip this over and the buttons are out of place again, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. So now the stinky controller is put back together. The back is still split apart. The Gorilla Glue clearly didn't help. What if I clamp it? Okay, hopefully that holds while the glue is drying. I have very low confidence in this, but we're gonna hope that works. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep cleaning this. Look, I want to know, and I never said this was a smart purchase. I actually have an ozone generator in my garage, and when we're done here, this is going right into the ozone generator. So that way we can try to remove some of the stink. All right, yeah, I'm done messing with these things. Good enough for me for right now. I'll come back to this in a few hours after I'm done filming. Realistically, I'm probably gonna forget about it for like 3 days, and then I'm gonna go, oh yeah, the glue. Hopefully at that point, the glue will have set on the Gorilla Glue and this will be held in place. Or what most likely will have happened is I took too long putting this together and the glue already dried beforehand. That's realistically probably what happened. And so then I will say, yeah, I'm gonna fix this one day and then I'll never actually get back to it again because it'll just always be kind of wonky. Either way, I'm done with that. And the less terrible one. Both controllers are now looking clean, looking sharp. That looks terrible, but it looks less bad. All right, so now we have two fully assembled controllers that can go with my Atari 5200. And if you see them again on the channel, that means they're actually broken. I've used this one before, so I know this one should work. It was just missing pieces to it. This one is a mystery. It's actually going, after this video and after the glue dries, it's going to my ozone generator. So that way I can hopefully remove the years of stink off this thing. So after that gets back from the ozone generator, it can join my Atari 5200. Yep, that's the end of the video. I hope this was something. I hope you guys liked this. I don't know. Oh, hey, interesting. So you know how I said that they were like different revisions? I just flipped them over. This one, USA. This one's Taiwan. So this must have been a cheaper, later model than this one. Huh. Yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below. Did you ever have an Atari 5200? Are you one of the few people that actually bought one of these? Yeah, or, you know, hey, is there a favorite kind of failed video game console that was your favorite that you loved, even though it did horribly? Leave that comment below as well. All right, anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.